tonight we ain't going out, so we invited everybody. The made, well, they're way too strong, but ain't nobody saying sorry. The speaker's so blown, no one knows what it is, but we keep it on repeat 'cause we...
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game. We've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Lions going up against the Bears. So let's send you up to Chicago, where we'll say hello to Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. First carry for Amir Abdullah. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
It's one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams who say, well, I'll worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to run it when you want to is a key to success in the NFL, and Detroit struggled doing that.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Here's Stafford now on second down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. So here's the lineup, and in the backfield, it's Abdullah.
Amir Abdullah, if it had been up to a lot of college coaches, would be an all-pro corner. But he knew he wanted to be a running back, and has proven why. Can run it, can catch it, and return kicks.
3rd and 11, and some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And Tate's got it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
Fresh set of downs here. On first down, Stafford here. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Defensively, the starters for Chicago, and they feel like they've got a big-time disruptor in Leonard Floyd from Georgia.
And when the draft process began, there was a mixed bag of opinions about Leonard Floyd. But as time went on and he tested and people saw him work out and they saw the sheer athleticism, people realized they'd better move fast to get him, and the Bears did, moving up in the first round to number 9 to pluck him.
Stafford going down the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Now a play fake here on first down. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
This will be caught at about the 5. Give him 2 yards on that play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
3rd and goal from the 5. Maybe a little play-action situation coming up. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. These coaches told us they wanted to take the top off this defense. They wanted to be able to stretch them downfield. They showed it pretty well there.
And they knew that if they were able to do that, it would open up everything else. But how did they truly get it done? Practice in the previous week, making sure they had a plan, fine-tuned before they put it into effect in the game.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And some room to roam now.
Well, this wind is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the 1st quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. They'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
They start the drive with Abdullah. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses. And now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
A 2nd down run for Abdullah. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Now, that result is no surprise. This team is bringing back memories of what? The 85 Bears, the 2000 Ravens. Those teams were so great against the run, they made you abandon any plans of doing that when you played against them.
And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on 3rd.
Could play an exotic coverage.
And the tight end Ebron in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So on 4th down, here's Sam Martin to punt it away for Detroit. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
2nd down following the run. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? So that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And they begin the drive with Abdullah. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now Stafford. He goes underneath to Abdullah. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. The tight end changing his position. They'll run here. Abdullah. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
Now only needed a yard, instead went backwards. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Tackle made by Ziggy Ansah.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! What? Flex round! Flex round!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. On the left side, a catch by White. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll come out in the pistol. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got White here. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun now on third down. That's complete to White. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. To throw on second down is Stafford. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. They'll get 16 yards there, and it'll be first down Detroit.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On first down, Abdullah. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. On second down, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. Amir Abdullah, the intended target, and it's third down.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And if they want to keep this drive alive, they'll need 8 yards here on third down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Throwing on third down, Stafford. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A big third down conversion with a gain of 20. So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Detroit. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at about the 14. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They come out here in the eye. And they'll run it here. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw in that play. No gain.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
He'll look to throw. Lee's got it over the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back with more after this. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it's a second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
On third down, Abdullah. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. The offensive line and its ability to open holes in this defensive front, something they were confident they could create in this game. Got the job done there, picked up the first.
And something they wanted to do. Have we ever met offensive linemen that don't want to fire out and hit people? I mean, they love the running game. Guys want to do that, and when you emphasize it, practice it, and work on it, that gives you an opportunity to win the game.
Here's Stafford. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Second and 10, Stafford again. Caught on the right side by Jones. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Stafford on first down. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. They get 25 yards out of that one. And it's good enough for a Detroit first down. And now a first down following that long gain. On first and 10, Stafford. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Back to the air, Stafford on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion. The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on third down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. Throwing on third down, Stafford. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
But he decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
And for the second time this half, on comes the field goal unit here. This from 54 yards away. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The return will come from Sonoris Perry. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Ezekiel Ziggy Ansah with a tackle for loss. Just think he's still learning the game of football. Didn't play a heck of a lot of it in his native country, and at BYU was just scratching the surface before he hit the NFL.
Yeah, from Ghana, where he really liked soccer and basketball, but football's okay for him, right?
Yeah, I think it's worked out very well. Drafted on potential, he's realizing it here.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a third and about 9 to go. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. The lone setback is Langford. Play clock winding down. And they just did not get the snap away in time. The offense behind the chains after the infraction. It's now third down and 14. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Checks it underneath to Langford. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up fourth down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
That first down run could not have turned out worse for a defense, because when they came out on the field, their number one mission, keep them stacked up close to their goal line, and at worst, create great field position for their offense.
To throw on second down is Stafford. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you. It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Here we go.
Now it's the backup, Hackenberg. And his first throw here is incomplete.
I have to say that was a surprise call on 3rd and inches. I thought they'd try and run the football there, but you got to believe they thought they'd surprise the defense and pick up something downfield, but that one goes incomplete.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run with Abdullah. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Here we go. Flex round.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down. 3 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
That was a terrific job by the defense stopping them on 3rd and short, but sometimes you get some visual.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Let's go. Try 38. Try round. Check 50. Check 50. Let's go. Check 3.
They come out here in the eye. And now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded at the 20. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. They go play action here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. A good pickup there, a 22.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Big 20, big 20.
Stafford gives to Abdullah. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
On second down, here's Stafford. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's brought down after a good gain.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Here's Stafford now on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Third down at 8 now.
10.
Throwing on third down, Stafford surveying the field. And that is incomplete.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They'll look to throw now on first down. His throw incomplete. His tight end Jordan Cameron the intended target. And it's second down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Let's go.
He'll try again with nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Out out of the gun now on third down. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded just inside the 30. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So out now come the Lions. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
To throw on second down is Stafford. This is screen to Abdullah. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. From the gun on third down, Stafford. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Back to and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Leonard Floyd coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. On second down, here's Stafford. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it third down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Slot man moves right. Throwing on third down, Stafford. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Here's Sam Martin now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Start the drive. It's caught. Humphreys. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Come on, let's go. What? 9.
They'll look to throw. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
Let's go.
Out of the gun now on third down. He finds Humphreys. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll look to throw now on first down. That's complete, middle of the field to Humphreys. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Back to throw. He completes it right side to White. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Well, there really wasn't much there, but a completion is a completion. A tough third down awaits them.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
Back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So down 6, and they know they need this one on fourth down.
Here we go.
Halfback sent in motion.
Ohio.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're running.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 10 yards still left on second down. Stafford going to throw it. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And the D looking like they may blitz. They come out here in the eye. They pitch to Abdullah. Oh, no, he lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat-and-mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Let's go. What? Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
He's back to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And it's 3rd down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down.
Let's go. What?
He'll look to throw. They're able to locate Wilson. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. So he makes the grab and the change move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that 1st down pass.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Let's go. What? 9. Flex round. Flex round.
Back to throw again. His throw caught right around the 6. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Red zone opportunity. They come out here in the eye. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Second down now after the incompletion. Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go. What? Ohio. Ohio.
Now they empty the backfield and motion the running back right.
Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
One final shot. They'll look. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds.
And not only did they score, they tied the game. That means...
Yep, the PAT now can win it. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.